Hello everyone, welcome back to another video with Case Solutions. In this video, we will be solving a linear inequalities problem of 2x minus 5 is less than 1. So we'll treat inequalities the same way we treat regular algebra problems and treat that inequality sign just like an equal sign. The only time it becomes important is if we're multiplying or dividing by a negative number. And so if we come up to the example, we'll do it in deeper depth, talk about it. But that's really the biggest note. Other than that, you treat it just like a regular algebra problem. So if we were to do a regular algebra problem, the first thing we would do is get the similar constants by itself. And so in this case, the 5 and the 1, they don't have x's. So let's get them together. And so the best way to do that is by adding 5 to both sides. Same way you do it in algebra, whatever you do to one side, you're going to do it to the other side. So that's going to give us now 2x, and then the negative 5 plus 5 gives us 0, so we don't need to write that. So 2x now is less than, we keep our sign the same because we did not multiply or divide by a negative number. We just added. Less than 1 plus 5 gives us 6. Okay, now we need to get 6 by itself. And the best way to do that is by dividing 2 from both sides. So we'll put 2 on this side and divide by 2 on that side. So on the left-hand side, the 2's cancel out, and that's going to give us x is less than 3. So again, we did not flip the signs because even though we did divide, the 2 was a positive number. So we were able to keep that sign the same. Now, if that 2 was negative, we would have had to flip our sign. And what I mean by flip is it would have read then x is greater than 3. But in this case, because it was a positive number, we kept the sign the same. And so our solution to this problem is x is less than 3. And so we can check this. And that's the fun thing about it. You can always check your work with this. So the best way to check it is the answer said that x is less than 3. So that means if we pick any number that is less than 3 and plug it into our original equation, it should be less than 1. So let's check it out. And let's do it with a simple number, 2. 2 is less than 3. I wouldn't advise using decimals. Let's use whole numbers just to keep the problem simple, just to check our answer. So any number less than 3 should make our equation true at the top, and the equation should be less than 1. So I'm going to choose 2 because 2 is less than 3. It's going to rewrite it here. So 2, instead of writing x, I'm going to write my x, which I'm going to use as 2. So I chose for x to be 2 since it's less than 3. So 2 times 2 minus 5 should be less than 1. Okay, so just like our order of operation, we're going to do the multiplication here first. So 2 times 2 is 4. And then we're going to carry down the rest. 4 minus 5 is less than 1. So we know that 4 minus 5 gives us negative 1. It's less than 1. And that is true. So because that is true, I know my answer is correct. Now, if that was not true, then I knew I did something wrong on the left-hand side. But in this case, I was able to check my answer, and negative 1 sure is less than positive 1. So that's how we know we've got our answer right. Hope that helps.